Hello everyone, Gwendoling Multihulls Tonight we are aboard the AY60, a brand new multi-hull from Adventure Yachts, made in Thailand near Bangkok. This is a world premiere. We're enjoying that very modern powercat for the first time here at the boat show. So I'm going to give you a little tour. We're going to start here in the aft cockpit. To give you a little context, this boat was actually designed as a charter boat, so they very much emphasized on the space and different living spaces on board so that all your guests can enjoy their time on the water without being on top of each other. This version is configured 4 guest cabins and 2 crew cabins in the bows. The hulls are actually identical, so we will take you around in a little bit. But one key feature of that aft cockpit that I really want to emphasize on is this is what they call the dry area, actually, where you've got a large settee, outdoor kitchen for entertainment, enjoying the space. And then on the starboard side, you actually have a little wet area there where you have built-in rain shower so that when you come out of the water, rinse your toys and everything. Speaking of toys, above my head, you actually have 2 gigantic bins that come down, electronically controlled, where you can store all your toys, paddleboard, all the stuff, floaties and everything to have a good time on the water. This boat, as you can see, has a very modern touch, and it's actually a lot of dark colors, but that actually implies also a lot of carbon reinforcement on the boat and touches. It's actually about 40% carbon and 60% e-glass. So they kept that boat very light for several reasons that we'll talk about in a second. But that version right here, the way it's configured, is only 8.5 tons. So it's a super light boat for a 60-footer. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the power of this boat in a second, because this is actually the second key feature of that catamaran. And I'm going to take you to it right now, actually show you live from the boat show. It is the powertrain of that catamaran. So this one is equipped with 2 outboards. They have chosen that option. It's 2 300 horsepower outboards for a few reasons. One, safety. Those catamarans are built in Thailand and they've got a lot of fishing nets out there. So as I said, it's a lot easier to cut the lines out of your outboard than having to dive under the boat to clean it up. And second, vibrations. They're very limited by having the outboard aft like this instead of having inboard diesel engines. So basically when you close the aft cockpit door and you're hanging out in the bow of the boat, you almost feel like you're on a sailboat. That's the idea. We'll test this boat very soon, I'm hoping, so we'll be able to test it live. But the boat will actually be offered as well with inboard engines for people who desire it. So there will be a little bit different configuration here, because the fact that this one is equipped with outboard, that gives them a lot of room underneath me right now, and on the other side, of course, as well, for the gen sets and all the technical equipment. That's the space that usually we use for inboard engines, and now they can use it for technical stuff. So moving forward, we're going to the starboard side of that aft cockpit that has the helm station. It has the helm station here on the outside. It also has one inside, obviously. This boat is equipped with a lot of cool features. One of them is you have aft side cameras as well, and night vision cameras, so that you can dock at night and pretty easily see what you're dealing with here. You get a nice opening up here, so if you're standing up here, you got a very good visibility. I can actually see all 4 corners of my boat from the helm station, which is an added feature for safety. Engine controls over here, a big Simrad screen as well, with all the controls that you need. So I'm gonna move into the main salon. Everything is actually very well designed in terms of hand railing. You always have somewhere to grab for comfort and safety at sea. Here in the main salon, this has a very cool feel. All the lines here, very rounded, very modern. All the black and white design makes for a very cool feeling, actually. huge seating area. Again, this was designed for charter, so you need to be able to seat a lot of people. You got that giant table outside, giant table inside, so you can really accommodate depending on the weather and you know, feel of the people. Huge windows all throughout the boat, so you can actually really see 360 from here. They made sure not to have like a big fridge or anything that would come and block the vision. So all the appliances are kept down low so that you have full visibility. And as I mentioned earlier, you do have that second helm station here inside if you're out at sea and conditions are a little rougher, so you can stay nice and warm and still have a vision on all corners of your boat, which is pretty impressive for a 60-footer. I think it's time to take a quick look at the forward cockpit because it has a special feature that I really want to share with you guys. So we are now coming into the forward, into the bow of this boat. Two things. One, you got trampolines, which is not always the case on a powercat. So I really enjoy that. Gives the boat a little extra lightweight. And it's fun, you know, fun spot for charter guests to be jumping on trampolines or sunbathing. A lot of solar panels on that boat. You got over 8 kilowatts of solar. And I think you have like 60 something kilowatts an hour of batteries. So a lot of power just with the solar, which gives you what they call the quiet nights. So you can basically run the whole night on the batteries without having to start the genset. So nice and quiet overnight. And here, right in front of me, is my favorite feature. They didn't want to waste the space in the bow of the boat, so what they made is actually a ladder that comes down into the water, so you have an extra access to the water from the bow of the boat, which is really cool. So that's about it for the outside, and now I really want to take a look at the cabins. Here we come into the starboard hull. So again, both hulls are identical, so you'll see a little bit of footage of it, but I'm not gonna describe both of them. We are in the forward cabin. As you can see, the beds are really high, but there's a reason for that, is that they really wanted to keep the bridge deck clearance to a maximum, so it's over 1 meter high, because they wanted a maximum of comfort at sea, which means bringing the forward cabin's bed a lot higher. It still has really good access with the steps here, and they did make a recess in the ceiling here so that you can access it without banging your head on the bed. So they kind of thought it through, which is really nice. You've got everything, your AC, your lighting, your plugging, charging, everything is very nicely included in the side of the beds there. Those are queen, if not king beds, if I'm not mistaken, and they have made a very cocooning headboard on the boat. Lot of storage. As you can see, you've got drawers over here, more drawers at the bottom. They've very much optimized the space under the bed because of the height of it. You can even see on the steps to come down to the cabins that even the step has a little bump on it, because they really try to match the shape of the bridge deck there. The layout of the cabins is, so here's the thing, they don't like small showers, so they decided instead of having 2 very small showers, they were going to do a Jack and Jill style bathroom. So each cabin has the separate toilets and basin, but they're sharing a shower in the middle with the doors coming in and out on each side. So that way you get to have a very large shower in the middle with the rain shower actually coming over there. Super nice flooring in the showers, anti-skid and quick dry as well. So, and this is actually what I wanted to show you, because those beds in the aft cabins are a lot lower, a lot more accessible, I would say. So I very much like that. And the other side of the other feature of that bed is that you can actually have a partition in the middle. So if you have a couple, take the partition out. If you've got 2 friends, you can put it back in the middle. It is designed for charter use as well, so that way you can optimize the number of guests that you've got on board and still give them a little bit of privacy. Huge windows, very good ventilation. You've got 2 opening hatches here plus 1 on top. So yeah, you're maximizing the air, especially that aft cabin, because you've got a direct access to the aft cockpit as well. So you've got extra ventilation coming without compromising the dryness of your cabin, because this part is still undercover in the aft cockpit, so you don't have any worries about the rain coming in or spray from the waves, etc. So let's go back up for a second. So we are back here in the main salon, and that's the last part that I wanted to show you, just a little interface here at the interior helm station. I talked about it, but we didn't look at it too much. But you have like full control on the screens as well, AC, DC, views of your boat, the lighting and everything. So very well, nicely integrated in that electronic here. This boat is actually to give you an idea of the price range. So this exact model goes for 2.85 million euros. And it is configured the way it is, but obviously the yard is open to semi-custom as well. So they built about 4 to 6 boats a year. And if you order a semi-custom, you can still have it delivered between 4 and 6 months. So it's pretty quick turnaround, because they have 2 boats in production at all times. So yeah, that's about it.
Do you know where it's going, this boat, just at the moment?
And this boat exactly is going, after the show, is going down to Split in Croatia for the
really?
summer season. So they're going to enjoy a nice season in the Med. And if you like the video, don't forget to give it a like, and follow our YouTube channel for more Multihulls World videos of boat tests and boat walkthroughs. And we'll see you soon on the water or on the docks. So bye.
Bye.
For more exclusive boat tests, sailing stories, and the latest innovations shaping the world of multihulls, visit the Multihulls World website or app and subscribe today.